Prescott. This ball taken in here by Brooks. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. A well-executed 22-yard gain. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will tie things at 17 all. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And he returns this to the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. 1 second, all that remains. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. And they're going to speed things up here. A first down throw for Prescott. That's dumped off to Pollard. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jalen Tolbert, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Inside the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now, because Those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll throw from the gun. Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Herbert off of play action. On the move to his left. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
That's another Chargers.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another fourth down.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And Allen's got it. And he's going to have the first down and more than that. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
Well, this certainly feels like complimentary football to me, partner, because the momentum from the team's touchdown drive looks like it's made its way over to the defense. They're working together in tandem now. Offense gets in the end zone. Defense with a big sack on the first play of the following drive.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Prescott. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to fourth down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And this one is right down Broadway, and that will extend their lead even further. Only 3 points there, but I got to think at this point in the third quarter, that's all you're really looking for.
And right now the lead is 3 touchdowns and 3 two-point conversions. So you and I both know a huge order for the best of teams. And from what we've seen so far, hard to believe that that's a likely scenario. 3 two-point conversions? That's difficult.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
It's now third down.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They caught him on back-to-back plays breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play. And on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the fourth. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Chargers will take over possession here up at the 44. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they went backwards for the safety last time they had it. Fortunately, they get the ball back on the turnover, and now they'll begin with a 1st and 10. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Flush to his right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such...
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert punching it in from a yard away. And the Chargers get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
2nd down, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They toss it down to Pollard. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. He's by himself. Keenan Allen. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Allen. Keenan Allen, 75 yards. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And the Cowboys are able to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Flushed out right. It's caught. Tolbert. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. First down, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Aubrey now for the PAT. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Herbert on first down now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Quentin Johnston, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Throwing here, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Escaping the pressure right. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to loft it. Deep right sideline. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is where they'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. He gets it to Johnston. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now the Cowboys going to burn the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. To the air again, Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Well, Prescott here to throw. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense